I have had many requests, demands, and a few threats directing me to create a new entry in the When Equality Strikes series. I have to be choice with my selections. Only the best get picked for this honor. But this week, there really was only one contender for this coveted title. So without further ado, here is a 5-minute delay before I finally get to the point. Just kidding. Let's get straight to it, shall we?
In the week before the UK leaves the EU, Parliament is dotting the I's and crossing the T's on the legislation that will cement Brexit into law forevermore. The bill includes EU citizens' rights, a transition period until the end of the year, and how much the divorce payments to the EU will be. But there's no unity in the Union, as all three devolved legislatures in Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland refused to give consent to the withdrawal agreement bill, and that meant a clash in the Commons.
Prime Minister, all three devolved parliaments and even the House of Lords have called on you to end your government's attack on devolution. Will the Prime Minister stop the attack on our parliaments?
Mr. Speaker, I agreed for a second with the Right Honourable Gentleman because he said Scotland said no and they meant it, and he was right. They said the people of Scotland said no to independence in 2014 and they meant it.
Oh no! The devolved centres of governance in the UK have not agreed to this bill. Does that mean we will face further delays?
With the devolved legislatures all withholding their consent on the Brexit bill, how is it that the UK government can continue to put it into law?
The legal position is that consent is given or is asked for, usually through the Sewell Convention, as a matter of good practice, if you like, as a convention, but it doesn't have any legal force. And in the end, if the UK Parliament passes a bill through, then that becomes law whether or not consent has been given.
Short answer, no.
Over the past few days, the House of Lords has defeated the government 5 times, adding tweaks and changes to its withdrawal agreement bill. But today in the Commons, they were swiftly stripped back out, because that's exactly what you can do when you have a huge majority in government.
Yeah. Ooh, can you feel that?
What peers had wanted were extra protections for EU citizens, child refugees, and greater guarantees for the devolved governments.
No, they just wanted us to remain.
In the end, all of those battles were lost in the Commons, and when the bill came back, it was as simple as this.
As many of our opinion will say content, the country not content, the contents have it.
Time to pack up and go home, the first phase of Brexit done, and leaving the EU set for the statute book.
You know what's coming now? Just remember, your sole purpose in life is to serve as a warning to others.